It's week 2 of the NFL. All eyes are on Ja'Marr Chase. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Colts and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first. Cunningham to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the... couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Purdy off the play fake. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 18 carries, 68 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cunningham. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing, this guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Eddie. Make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before. It's all the way down to the 10. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Cunningham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Kwity Paye drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
The Colts had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cunningham looking to throw.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts. Season as his guys have now moved out in front. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and then his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact in the next-gen stats. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Purdy. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Purdy from the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here's Purdy. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 3 yards out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. In trouble, and he's taken down. Kwity Paye. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. Treylon Burks, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to continue to do in a close game like this one. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half. Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Douglas to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's Douglas. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early.
And it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On 2nd and 12, Purdy, quick slant, caught by Pierce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Douglas. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Douglas. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
We're playing. Second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come up.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 2nd down, it's Douglas. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Purdy looking to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Douglas, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down now. It's Douglas, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Purdy on fourth down.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Purdy off the play fake. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Douglas. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
And they'll run again.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, it's Cunningham.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's Cunningham.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Good.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Flushed out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue.